Hey Chef family, today we're coming in from May's Teaching Kitchen. I'm Chef Arikka.
And I'm Chef Caroline. Hey guys!
So on today's menu, we have something fun and a little bit colorful today. We are going to be making a Quinoa Lentil Medley, just for you guys.
The first ingredient is quinoa. We're going to be using 2 cups of quinoa, but make sure it's cooked before you use it. We don't want any raw grains in our dish. The next one is going to be lentils. These lentils are cooked. We're using 1 cup of lentils. It can be red lentils, it can be green lentils, black lentils, it doesn't matter. Any kind of lentils you have at home. So this is what they look like
Hey,
cooked.
Chef C.
Yeah?
Did you know that quinoa and lentils are a great source of plant protein and fiber?
Whoa, I didn't know that. That's neat. The next ingredient is gonna be minced garlic. The recipe calls for 1 clove of garlic, and mincing means you're gonna chop it up into little tiny pieces. The next thing we're gonna be using is lemon juice. What I did to get the juice is I got my lemon or lime, doesn't matter. I rolled it, then I cut it and I squeezed the juice, and from that I only need to use 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. The last thing I have right here is olive oil. I'm using extra virgin olive oil. The recipe says that I need 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
Did you know that garlic and lemon have vitamin C?
Whoa, pretty cool. We're gonna be using fresh dill. We need about 1/3 cup for this recipe.
Dill is a good source of fiber.
So we're gonna be using about 1/2 cup of chopped parsley.
Parsley has vitamin K in it.
The last ingredient that we need for a recipe is fresh mint. So this is what mint looks like, but in the recipe it asks for 2 tablespoons of fresh mint, and I finely minced it just like that.
Mint adds that hint of freshness.
In our recipe today, we're going to be using onion. So before we go into our recipe, I want to show you how to properly cut an onion. The first thing you want to do is you're going to peel off your onion, right? So I'm going to peel off my onion. After you peel it, you're going to wash it. You always want to wash your veggies before cooking them, because there may be extra dirt or just chemicals that the farmers put to keep the bugs off their produce. So I'm going to do this and rinse it. Make sure you get all that dirt off. Okay, just like that, and then dry it off. But we're not going to cut this onion. I already pre-cut an onion. After I cut my onion in half, I pulled back the skin, just like that. The reason why I did that is so you can hold on to the edges and you won't cut yourself with a very sharp knife. Always do bear claw, guys. I don't want you to cut yourself. You're going to put your thumb in your finger, grab it like this, hold your knife, your thumb goes on one side and your pointing finger goes on the other. The reason why we do that is so you won't cut your thumbs or your pretty little fingers. Next, you're going to carefully slice. And if you want smaller cuts, you're going to make them a little bit closer. After that, you're going to place your palm on the top and you're going to carefully cut it slowly. Not all the way. If you cut it all the way, your onion's going to fall apart. Next, you're going to grab it all together, still doing bear claw, and then start chopping. When you chop, keep your knife down. That prevents you from cutting yourself, because ta-da! You're all diced and cut up. So look how pretty they look. They're all evenly cut. The first step in the recipe is we have to sweat the onions. Sweating the onion means we're gonna place our onions in the hot pot. Before we put the onions in the hot pot, we have to add our fat. We're gonna use olive oil. We're gonna put a tablespoon of olive oil into our pot. Once that's done, you move that aside. Then you're gonna add your 1/2 cup of onions. Make sure you get them all in there. I'm going to stir it a little bit just to make sure everything's even. After that, you're gonna put this to a side and you're gonna use a lid to cover it, and you're gonna sweat it for 5 to 8 minutes. So 5 minutes later, your onions should look like this. See how they're translucent? That's what we want to get. That's our goal, guys. You're gonna add your garlic. Then you're gonna add your 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You're gonna stir it up. Now I'm adding our lentils, our quinoa, and then our herbs. The last ingredients we're gonna add is the lemon juice, and the most important one, our mint. Sprinkle that all in there. Then you're gonna turn off the oven or the stove. You're gonna add a dash of sea salt, just a dash of fresh ground black pepper. Give it one last final stir.
Here's our final product. So we sat down to take our thank you bite now. Hey Chef C, you're
Yeah.
the onion for me.
Oh my goodness.
See you guys next time.